right, everyone, we are back again for the second time today. Gonna be playing a little bit of Pantheon. And give me just a moment here to set up all my stuff here. And we are gonna dive into it, my friends. I'm very excited. I got a little bit of free time. So just bear with me here. How's everybody's Sunday going? All right, hopefully we're looking good and sounding good. All right, hopefully we're looking good and sounding good. Okay, cool. All right, well, so that is good. We got a little bit of time, my friends. Um, just relaxing here in Throne Fast. I like this new rain effect. I didn't notice it before. You kind of see like the water, like the blurriness from the water. I like that. Maybe that was there before. I just didn't notice. Sunday today. I had kind of a busy day, but overall a good day. I had a kind of a fiasco with Amazon, you know, ordered like a little bench kind of for like a doorway, kind of like a little shoe bench to you can sit down, put your shoes on, you know. It was broken. And I didn't notice it till I was like halfway finished building it. So kind of disappointing. Have to return it, unfortunately. I hate returning stuff and then like wasting my time trying to assemble them. But yeah, I'm just here. Just kind of relaxing. Hoping I can get into some kind of trouble today. I got a couple of hours. At least 2 really good hours. Just gonna go in here. I like the... You can kind of hear the pitter-patter of the rain inside. I think that's a really nice touch. hoping I can get into something. Looks like it might be a Lost Orc night. Last time we did really good. We got into a group and gained almost 4 yellows into our level. So that was really nice. I'm gonna see if anybody's on. Looks like Shawnee's on. He's level 29 already. Wow. Like last time we played, he was like 24 or 5. Well, he was well ahead anyway, but I think I will head towards AVP. That's a cool sword there. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get into some kind of trouble. I have my LFG on. We got a few people looking for a group. I'm the only cleric so far. Head towards the Lost Orcs. See if anybody has anything going there. I mean, hell, I'll shout it out here too. Oh, someone's buffing me. Thank you, sir. Alright. Very nice of them. Thank you. I know you can cut across here, but I like to follow the path. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend and is having a fun time with the game. I'm enjoying it a lot so far. Want to start up a manor group. You know what? Why not? Why not? That might be fun. Who was it? Eson? Eson? He's a 14 necromancer. Is mana a bit low for me, or? Not sure if that would be a bit low. I like this new thing where, you can see the settlement or the area where you are. That's kind of nice. Yeah, if they get the ambient weather right, I think it's gonna be is gonna shape up really nicely. It's beautiful ambience. Let me see. Let me reply, just because I don't want to be rude. Possibly. Currently headed into AVP. See if there are any orc Groups. Yeah, I think the orcs for me would be... Oh, better XP. I've been there a little while now. I mean, Manor might be good. There is that, like, orc spawn or whatever it is, that really rare spawn that has some nice stuff. This new spell is really, really nice. Attribute increase, that's huge. It's huge. Alright, who do we got here? Let me see if anybody will... 18 Cleric LFG. Come on. We'll head to town and just kind of hang out. Today's gonna be just a chill stream, you know, catching up with folks, seeing what everybody's up to. I can't afford to be too picky tonight, but yeah, I'll take whatever I can get at this point. Like I said, I got a couple good hours. Hey, Trede, greetings. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad I could catch you live. Stumbled onto one of your vids because I'm new at the game and I'm playing an elf cleric. Nice, nice. How are you liking it so far? Are you over in the elf area, or did you run over to Thronefast? I've heard that's kind of a difficult journey, but that's awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Cleric is kind of rough in the early stages, but it looks like they added some really nice updates, and it's a lot better the higher you go. I'm really enjoying it so far. And actually, for me, I don't typically play Cleric, but I wanted to try it out. I don't know. I wanted to try something new, and I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. So that's always nice to meet a fellow healer, you know? There's not many of us, but that's great. That's great. Yeah, I've been milking the Lost Orc camp. It's kind of where I'm at. I did get an offer for Spectral Manor, but I want to say I am a bit over leveled for that. So I kind of somewhat declined in lieu of getting a good group out here. Yeah, here's Demeth. Looks like a lot of people up over here. So we'll see. There's Buffaluffagus. Excellent. Yeah, in the elf region and just turned level 6. Died a few times learning the ins and outs. Nice, nice. That's awesome. 6 is good. I really recommend getting into the group play aspect of it. It's really fun. I've been kind of forced to solo because of my schedule. Possibly looking for 1 DPS at Orc Highway, single mobs. Oh. I guess I'm not DPS. Yeah, dying's kind of rough. You know, I played the original Everquest game, and I'm kind of traumatized from dying. So I try not to, if I can. These games kind of instilled the fear of death in me. Looks like a cool little like necromancer tower. This is very EverQuest, I guess. Very reminiscent. But obviously this is not my forte here. Let's see if we can climb this. Can we? How do you hoist yourself up? Yeah. So honestly, this stream here, kind of just hanging out, seeing what I can get into. I doubt I can get into any action on a Sunday, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's see here, and I am multi-streaming, hopefully. I should also be on X as well as Twitch. Hopefully everything's looking good. Man, lot of clerics on. Okay. I'm gonna make my way towards the Lost Orc area here. It's kind of my go-to. I can at least kill a couple while I hang out, talk to people. Just in case. Shield myself coming through here. You know what I'm thinking? I just had a random thought. Has Super Bits and Bob streamed any of this lately, or has he had any more thoughts about Pantheon? I get the impression he didn't like the game, and I was kind of curious to see if he had returned to the game at all, or... Let's see if I can buff these guys. Okay. Just kind of moving through here. But yeah, that's great, Trade. I'm so happy that you enjoyed the game, decided to pick it up, give it a go. Oh, you see here, the modern gaming stuff just never really escaped me. I just instinctively pressed M for map, and there is no map. I forget what game I was playing lately. I was playing something. You push M to get a map up. I was gonna reference my map and just realized there is no map. what I might do... This person's probably soloing out here. I wish they would build in a map. Yeah, a lot of people are very divided on this. Some people are for it, some people are vehemently against it. You know, I guess it's, you could make the argument it takes away from like the immersion and whatnot, you know. You know, I haven't been in a cave since they updated the lighting. Let's let's check it out. I'm gonna pop my head into Hallnir just to kind of check it. Oh, I do like the portal effect now for zone in. I think that's really cool. I haven't been through here since they've done any of the changes, you know. So it's kind of new for me at the moment. Or at least signs. Yeah. Oh, looks like that person camped out. Let's see if there's anybody in here. Shawnee's in here. Very high level group in here. Wow. Yeah, not something for me tonight. Entrance group is really good typically. Maybe they'll add like some more fully defined kind of like landmarks that you can sort of pick out or gravitate to. Heading towards the Lost Orcs. I'm gonna cut through this field and kind of skirt around the lake. Yeah, and like for me, most people they kind of go in here with their friend group or whatever, or maybe even they met some people along the way. I've met some, but like I don't have a predefined group when I play. I'm kind of at the mercy of just whoever's on, you know? But it's been good so far, and you know, that's kind of the motivation that I had for choosing Cleric in the first place, because I wanted to group. I wanted to enjoy that aspect of the game. Like the social interaction, you know, it's like healers will always be needed in groups, etc. So, did they fix the water, like this little jello effect or whatever it was? That seems to be a lot better. Let's see. Yeah, um, I kind of like how the water was previously. But that's okay. That's okay. Maybe... Yeah, maybe the lighting update kind of fudged it a little bit. The water was just so deep and dark and scary looking. Okay. Okay, well, we're pretty much here. Just a little further. Hopefully there's some people out here killing. You know, and another thing I've noticed too is like people kind of keep to themselves. But we'll see if we can find a partner out here. That'd be fun. Well, there we go. There's a Lost Orc Scout. The only thing is I'm gonna stay away from shamans. You know, I don't see the cooldown. Inspire Ally is supposed to be 5-minute cooldown, I thought. Oh, I need to change to my... I need to change to my Warhammer, but this is good. So I leveled recently, and I haven't had a chance to level up my skills. We'll keep up Divine Favor too. This isn't something I got a chance to mess with. Alright. So I am going to switch over to my hammer. Do away with that shield there. That's going to give me a little bit more firepower. I need all the help I can get as a cleric. See what else I can get into. Maybe I can go up top, see if there's any groups. Now, if you're LFG, does that show above your nameplate? Where would that be? No, it's not showing actually. I'll buff these people up here. Thanks. All right, cool. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna move in. Move in some. Actually, do you know what I will do? I'm gonna cut across and climb up to see if there's any. You see, there's a lot of people out here. This looks like it's a paladin. Yeah, so I got some nice buffs now. I can do okay out here. But I don't want to encroach on these people's area here. There's already a respawn. Okay. Meditate just a little bit more. I'm gonna cut across. Advertise one more time. And just kind of move, cut through here. There's a lot patrolling through the middle. A lot of dead bodies though, so like yeah, this area is pretty contested, it looks like. Belly rubs. Yeah, so people just out here killing. I think I've gotten most of the loot that you can get. In the meantime, while I wait, I could just kind of climb. One of my objectives too was to go back to town and sort of bank all my stuff because I was getting encumbered. Oh. Yeah, I can't make that, unfortunately. Unless I can sit up on that ledge. But either way, we'll take advantage of these buffs here. How do you pull yourself up again? Okay, there we go. Alright, we'll just peek up here. Nothing too crazy. I remember the very first time. The very first time I came up here, I fell off this cliff and almost died. I got very lucky. There were people down here killing. I was trying to make my way to my first ever orc group. All right. This serves almost no purpose, but it'd be nice to take a peek. Hey, Yeti Fiasco, greetings. I love that name, by the way. Cool name. This game is called Pantheon: Rise of the Fallen. It's like a indie MMORPG, kind of in the spirit of EverQuest and World of Warcraft, you know? That kind of thing. It's a fun game. I like it. I have no business being up here. I just kind of wanted to take a look to see if there were any groups. I think I need to head back down. Hate to bother you, but I had a quick question. Did clerics get a new buff, yellow symbol of Casaria or something like that? Hi. No bother at all. Yes, you're right. They did get a new spell. Increases all stats. I think that was the paladin that I buffed. I'm not sure though. Yeah, so I'm playing a cleric, you know. I'm like a healer. The cool thing about this game is like, yeah, classes, you know, you kind of have to rely on others. It's like a true social game, you know, that kind of follows the, well, I was gonna say it actually doesn't follow the Trinity. You know, previously it used to be like a tank, heal, and DPS. Well, now it's sort of brings back like this forgotten sort of fourth member of the group, which is crowd control. Um, Sort of like a debuffer, like Mezzer kind of. Really, really cool concept. I'll have to go look at the vendors for it. Thanks for your time. Yeah, Cleric's got a nice buff. So now our HP buffs actually matter. A lot of HP, a lot of stats. So it should actually be easier out here. And you know what? Instead of messing around, I think I just need to kill a couple orcs here. See what I can find. Oh, here he is again. Okay. I don't know if he's a cleric too. I think he's a paladin. Come on, climb. There we go. Hey, Frostop. Greetings, my brother. How's life treating you today? Thank you for popping in the stream. How is your ice fishing venture going? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I got a little bit of time. I thought I'd hop back on this for a little bit. It's kind of a slow, uneventful night, you know, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying having a little bit of time to myself. I'm kind of beat down. So, funny story, I ordered a couple of things from Amazon. I don't like order a whole lot of stuff, but I was just kind of in a crunch and I needed it, but man, Amazon's like really gone downhill lately. What I received, it was kind of like broken on one side, so I have to return it unfortunately. And I didn't know until I was like halfway done kind of assembling it, and I realized I wouldn't be able to use it. So then I had to start the return, kind of disassemble it, put it back in the box, tape it up, and I lost like a couple hours of my Sunday actually. And I know, it's first world problems, you know, but like, I don't know, I'm kind of bummed out. That was time I could have had to myself. You you know what I mean? So I'm kind of bummed, but it is what it is. It's just kind of a relaxing Sunday. Kirby and I are kind of beat down doing some stuff around the house. She's not in the mood to really game, and she's not really into MMOs anyway. So, this has kind of been like my thing, I guess, that I kind of do. Is very much in the spirit of like old school MMOs and stuff like that. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just kind of chilling for a little bit. Maybe like another hour, hour and a half or so. And then I'll probably call it. We'll see. We'll see. I had to cut it short this year. I fell on my auger the last trip out. Oh man, that sucks. Are you okay? Damn, that's crazy. Hey Cass, how's it going? Welcome back. Nice to see you. We bought our daughter a $30 stuffy and they sent one that looked like a cheap one from the fair. We returned it. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, yeah, it's just yeah, a lot of cheap stuff, fast-paced stuff, soulless materials. It's crazy. Hey, Crux Live. Wow. How's it going, my friend? It's really nice to see you. Who is this dashing young fellow? Hope all is good. That's some first world shit, though. Man, I know. And I hate to be like that. Like, I'm the type of person, I will use it. No matter what, I will use it. But I literally couldn't assemble it because it was broken on one side. I wanted to treat Kirby to, like, a nice little... It's kind of like a little shoe bench where you can like kind of sit down and put your shoes on, and there's like a little space underneath for your shoes, you know, like a little organizer. And yeah, I'm bummed out, but that's okay. Anyway, so I'm just kind of hanging out here in the Lost Orc Valley. I'm playing a cleric, which is a healer, and I can't solo very well, but it is possible. So this area is very highly contested, but here we go. Here's actually one that we have to ourselves. This one here's an even con. So let's just go ahead and get it. We need some action. I've been streaming for 41 minutes and this is like the second mob that I've killed. But man, it is so nice to see you guys. So nice to see you guys. Yeah. I love horror stories from Amazon or retail or stuff, so just hit me with it. Because I got another one. It's actually 2 returns back to back, but it doesn't really matter for the purposes of this. So like one of our cats, it had to have surgery. It's kind of a long story, but anyway, I wanted to get these bowls that sort of filter water, you know? Hang on a second. Let me defeat this nerd and I'll hit you with it. I'll hit you with it. There we go. I'm using my dual-handed sort of warhammer here. I'm level 18 now, so this is a lot smoother. A lot smoother. Alright. Excellent. Yeah, so anyway, cat had surgery. We wanted nice, fresh, clean water bowls. You know, like the ones that kind of circulate water, and it's not like a standing water. So, got 2 of them, one for upstairs, one for downstairs. One of them works perfectly, the other one doesn't even turn on. What the fuck? So, I'm returning that too. Anyway, I'm bummed out. But it's fine, you know? Screwed up my sternum a bit, can't lift much above my shoulders. Damn, son. You gotta be careful. We're not so young and spry anymore, you know what I mean? We're not so young and spry. I wish we were. It's cool that you're streaming a lot again. Thanks, man. Yeah, I just, I miss it a little bit. It's kind of been a fun hobby throughout the years. And lately, so I don't know if I told you guys, but most of my stuff is kind of on YouTube. And I kind of hit my rhythm with this game. A lot of people seem really interested in it. I met a lot of nice people. There's like a bit of community around it. So I'm kind of trying to hammer while the iron is hot, you know? So yeah, it's fun. You're the only streamer I check in on these days. Oh man, well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's awesome to hear. That's awesome to hear. And you know, I always worry because in the internet time or whatever, which is like hyper fast, if you don't do stuff every day or you're constantly posting and doing stuff, like it's very hard to people just kind of forget and move on. There's like, I mean, there's so many games, there's so many players. Yeah, it's just kind of how it goes, but I appreciate that you guys come back no matter the game. You know what? I actually don't want to run through the middle, but that warms my heart, truly. And it's great to see everybody pop in, even if it's just to say hi real quick. I appreciate that a lot, you know? Here's a skirmisher that's blue. Let's go ahead and take him. I'm very excited about a game that's going to be coming out. It's very similar to this game. It's called Monsters and Memories. I really like the art style. I really like the developers. I've kind of been following it for a while. And, you know, very much inspired by Everquest, which is my favorite MMO of all time. So I'm really looking forward to that. There's going to be a playtest in April that'll last the weekend. And I'm hoping I can, like, really get in on that and hit the ground running with it. But otherwise, just kind of working through my backlog. If it's not with Curvy, it'll be probably playing something like this. So Curvy right now is really into Valheim. I think that's kind of become her favorite game of all time. She is really, really into it. She's so much into it that she started a world where she can kind of solo through it. It's her own world. She wants to do it by herself. She really likes the challenge. She doesn't want me there. She doesn't want console commands or anything like that. And then there's a world that we restarted because we were using console commands in our world, and it got kind of it destroyed the magic, you know what I mean? It destroyed the magic. So we started another world where it's just her and I, and we're in the plains right now. We're kind of working our way up to Yagluth, sort of. So yeah, and POW World, I got her into POW World. So we're kind of playing that, but I think she's mostly over it. So I'm looking to get her into some other stuff. And Shrouded is kind of similar. There's a game on my radar called Generation Zero. It's kind of like a Cold War era survival shooter, kind of, where you're in Sweden in the 80s and there's like machines that kind of took over the world. I don't know. I thought that would be fun. But either way, like there's just... Oh, shit. Hang on a second, lads. We might be in trouble. No, we're not in trouble. We're just too good now. And we have buffs. Our cleric is an unstoppable force of nature. I know this doesn't seem fast, but this is intense, I'm telling you. I'm a pure healer, baby, and I'm soloing out here. Pure healer soloing. That's right. I was just thinking how I wanted to get back into Valheim, but I just don't have the motivation. You know, Frostop, I understand, my friend. I really do. I really do. You know, for me, the hardest part is just hitting the start button, you know? The hardest part is hitting the start button, really. And then too, like, I don't know how demanding your work schedule is. Mine isn't too bad, like, physically, but mentally I just get so tired myself. So I definitely understand that. And you know what I mean? For the longest time, I also, well, I still do. I still battled this issue always. But what helps me is during the week, I'm all business. I'm focused on work, focused on my stuff, just getting stuff. Kind of really disconnect. And it's on the back of my mind, but for me, like after a long day, I just don't have the energy, especially if I'm like sitting in front of a computer a lot of the time. I don't feel like sitting in front of a computer after the fact, you know? Oh, wait a second. You know what I just realized? Hang on a second. Had to fix my... I could see the edge of my green screen on one side. Anyway. But, where was I? Where was I? Yeah, it's kind of tough after a long day. It's very rare for me during the week, you know? I hope I didn't encroach on this guy's stuff. And then oftentimes, too, like Kirby, you know, she'll want to do something. It's really tough to find time, so the best time that I have is just a little bit of time in the morning. Maybe, you know, a couple hours in the morning on like a Saturday or something before I gotta get on with my day. This is very rare for me. It's been 12-hour shifts of working and fishing lately. Man, that's good. That's tough. I used to work 12 hours as well. That's not easy, my friend. That's not easy. Wow. Look at this party. Look at this party. Level 15, 21. Wow. Invite me. That's kind of what I was hoping to do, but... Let me advertise one more time. I'll go back to my corner. Maybe a game will come out that you're really excited about and just kind of you'll dive right in. And sometimes it's one of those things too where you want to balance, like, you want to actually play without being on camera and like talking to people. You just want to enjoy it for yourself. I feel that way sometimes. Level 17 out here. Yeah, so a lot of people come out here to solo, myself included. But much better with a partner, for sure. I guess I'll buff him. I haven't streamed a game in months. Man, yeah. And it's one of those things, though, the longer you're away from it, the harder it is to get back into it. It's like this negative feedback loop or something, you know? Yeah, no, I understand. I understand. It's good to have breaks. Maybe it'll come surging back. Or maybe not, and that's okay too. I mean, I'm sure you have a life, you have hobbies, you know, you have a family. Those things are more important, for sure, for sure. Sometimes I question myself, you know, it's like, why am I doing this? Maybe I can be more productive doing something, learning something, but, eh. It's fun. It's fun to just kind of connect with people, you know, that are into similar things. Yeah, so a lot of people are soloing out here. I'll find another spot. So yeah, this is basically the Lost Orc Valley. So in this valley, there's just a bunch of patrols and like little campfires of orcs. And you just kind of pull as you go. Try not to encroach on anyone else's territory, I suppose. This is a shaman out here. I kind of want to avoid shamans because they heal through a lot of damage, and I don't do a lot of damage, so we kind of cancel each other out. So I'd rather not fight him. The fears of getting older and what are you actually doing with your time? Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm kind of deeply like introspective sometimes, so I probably make it out to be a bigger deal than it actually is. But then again, too, like a good friend of mine who's a moderately successful streamer told me, you're just playing a game, you know? And just look at it that way. Don't treat it as like this artistic expression of like yourself and you have to look perfect and be perfect and just make sure you're like really in the mood and have good energy. You're just playing a game. It's not that big of a deal, you know? And that helps me. That helps me to hit the button and just play, not really expecting anything amazing. I mean, like even tonight, this is an incredibly slow night. I've played for like an hour. I've only killed a couple things. And looks like I'm not gonna be able to find a group really. But that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, for me, I'd like Kirby to try Enshrouded. I'd like her to try Generation Zero. Those two are on our radar. And not the new Monster Hunter, but Monster Hunter World, I think it is, the one from 2018. I'd love to try that. We've never played a Monster Hunter game. Raft, I think, is fun. Just some kind of fun co-op, you know? Ah. But yeah, are you taking time off work or anything like that for a stop? Or are you just kind of chugging along? But yeah, I hope you feel better. Hope you feel better for sure, man. That's not a fun thing. I took a week off last week, then fell on my first day out. Oh man. Ah, that sucks, man. Hopefully you can feel better soon and it's just kind of works itself out. It's all good. At least I can still work. Yeah, yeah. That's great. Hey, Howie man, greetings. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I am doing all right. I'm just here at the Lost Orc Valley, killing some orcs and just kind of chatting it up. Oh, these are kind of hard to see. There's one down here. I'm trying to avoid the shamans. I'm a cleric, so it's kind of tough. They really cancel me out. Yeah, it's kind of a slow night tonight, honestly. I was hoping to get into a party or something. But it's nice because this gives me an opportunity to just kind of hang out, talk to people. It's very meditative in a way, too. That's why I like these kind of games. And I'm really, really looking forward to Monsters and Memories. My friend Buffaluffagus is on. Looking for 1 DPS, 18 through 20 for Orc XP group. Yeah, the thing that sucks is I'm not DPS. I do very little of it, actually. We'll rest up just a little bit. I play Pantheon, but I play a lot of WoW hardcore. Nice, nice. You sound like someone I know. My friend Coronator is like really into hardcore WoW as well. How's that going? You know, for me, World of Warcraft is one of those things. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Classic, and I had a really good time. But I want to let those memories rest, you know? I don't want to dig up World of Warcraft's corpse and just be kind of like... I mean, don't get me wrong, that's one of my favorite experiences ever. Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, that was probably like one of my favorite times in gaming ever. But I just know that it's not gonna be the same. You know what I mean? I have this feeling in my heart that I should just let it be. It was great. I loved it. I cherished it, and I think I've moved on. I think, and I'm afraid to get sucked in. You know. I got something in my eye. I apologize. There's been cat hair on everything lately. I got 3 cats. There's cat hair everywhere. In the kitchen. On my little oven mitts. I was getting my food out of the oven. There's cat hair all over my oven mitts. It's cat hair floating through the air in my eyes. Be careful with cats. And I am a clicker. A lot of people give me shit on this game because I'm a clicker and I don't have a highly customized MMO mouse in 2025. Well, some people like to relax and click. I have 2 cats. I know your pain. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love cats. Yeah. I like cats. A lot of upkeep. But yeah. No, that's awesome, Howie, man. That's really cool. They're just so sweet. I can't be upset. Well, we're 1 hour in, lads. We've killed a couple orcs. Our XP bar has barely moved. But that's okay. I've gotten a chance to hang out and relax and talk to you guys. Let's see. All right, so here we are. Let's continue along here. Just kind of going up and down the valley. One of the things about being a cleric that is tough is, well, obviously, you know, you're in competition with other healers. So like if a party does have a cleric already, you're kind of out of luck. You gotta wait until you can replace another healer, or, you know. And then what I've noticed too is like people kind of have their predetermined groups and stuff and cliques. So it's just it's tough to find a party sometimes. Ah, he stunned me. Runecasters, they can be a little bursty. I played Everquest before WoW and was addicted to both. Nice. Man, I love Everquest, Howie, man. I love Everquest. That's probably one of my favorite games of all time. What server did you play on? And what class? I played um I played from the ruins of Kunark up until maybe like Depths of Dark Hollow or so. But I was very, very active from... I mean, and it was probably like... It was my best time. To this day, I cherish this time with everything I have. So I played Ruins of Kunark all the way. And to this day, like, the lore of Kunark, the zones, the music, Kern's Tower, Field of Bone, I never forget this stuff. Just, Kunark was an incredible expansion. I really loved it. Velius was really cool. Shadows of Lucklin, and Plains of Power, Omens of War. I know that that's kind of like a lot of people started to kind of get like started leaving the game um with Plains of Power. I know it was kind of a contested expansion, but I really enjoyed it a lot. And then I just kind of started, you know, other games came along, life, whatever, and kind of moved away. You know what? We're a lot more powerful now. Okay, well, I thought this was the shaman. Let's keep pulling here. Human Wizard, I can't remember the server. Oh, okay. I played on Saren. Um, did you play on Project 1999? That's kind of like an emulated server for EverQuest. I dabble on Project 1999 sometimes. I'm gonna heal myself back up. I will say though, mana feels a lot better. Damage feels a lot better. At level 18, it kind of opened it up for me. I have a new shield. I have new buffs. Cleric certainly feels a lot better. I don't want to kill him behind this invisible wall. I want to be able to get the loot. Okay. I played vanilla. I played Ultima Online. Oh, nice, nice. That's a legendary one too. I didn't play that one, but I heard really good things. And Meridian 59 also. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, that was before my time. I'm sure you're older than me, because yeah, I didn't get a chance to play those. Yeah, I didn't have a whole lot growing up, so I kind of just played what I had. So like, you know, my my parents, they got me EverQuest, and I just kind of stuck with that for a while. I had to beg my dad to put in his credit card info for my subscription. Man, those were the good old days. Those were the good old days. Ah, yeah, it sounds like you have a lot of experience with MMOs and sort of RPGs or MUDs or whatever they were called, multi-user dungeons. Yeah, Pantheon's fun, and I like that there's a resurgence, sort of. Oh no, did Veritas die? Let me see if he needs a res. Meridian 59. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I didn't play that. See if he wants me to res him. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep on trucking here. Yeah, I like that these games are kind of having a resurgence, you know. Modern MMOs, they kind of lost something, you know. Everything's just automated. People, you're kind of like a single player in a game with a bunch of other people. I have this whole spiel about it. Here we go. Can I get just one? Hardcore WoW is fun. If you die, you start over. Wow. Yeah. No, I've heard. One of my best friends is playing that. How far? How far are you? I know like some of those zones are death traps later on. So I missed Classic. I didn't play like the true vanilla WoW. I played in Burning Crusade, so I'm not as familiar with some of those zones. But yeah, no, that's rough. But it's a fun challenge, you know. It's a good way to challenge yourself because that was an advantage that the game had in the beginning, you know, when you're a new player and nobody had figured out that stuff and it took a while for groups to coordinate and figure it out, you know. But see, nowadays we are more experienced as players, we're better with computers and strategy, and plus like, you know, those fights have been solved. They've been figured out. So I know there was like a statistic where as soon as those bosses went live, like the end game raids, they didn't last very long in the sort of re-release of WoW. 42 troll shaman. Oh, yeah. Wow, that's crazy. That's quite the level because I think like 50 is the highest, right? Or I guess 60. Veritas is like the only person I've talked to all night. I was hoping for some social interaction. And that's all I got. Thanks. Wife took me AFK too long. LOL. I know the feeling. Where was he? Yeah, so he was right here. Let me get my... '60's the highest? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, good luck. Definitely be careful. Let me see. Um, and what was that spell? So this is a new spell that I have. Where is it? Seal of Coursera. I want to send him a friend request. He seems like a nice guy. There we go. Just kind of come back out here and meditate a little bit. All right. We'll do a few more. We'll do a few more. Kind of an uneventful stream tonight in the way of like having something, you know, going on, but it's been really great catching up with everybody on this Sunday. Speaking of which, I need to hit myself with Seal of Coursera here. That's our new spell that clerics get. As well as this. It'd be really nice if they made these 45 minutes so you don't have to constantly refresh them. But it's fine. At least it's daylight now, so we'll be able to see a little bit better. I do need to get some food at some point. Food and water are running low. And these guys are pretty much running around just wrecking everything. Okay. Nice. This guy kind of has his own little slice of the valley which is really nice. Keep moving. And keep moving. Gonna kill just a few more guys and sort of wind down for the evening. Really appreciate you all hanging out with me tonight. I know it wasn't amazing in the way of excitement, but it's always really nice to catch up with everybody, wish everybody a nice week, see how everyone's like weekend's been going and week. I enjoyed it a lot, actually. It was much needed. I got to do a lot of what I wanted to do this weekend, and that is relaxing with some games, working on some videos, just kind of chilling around the house, you know. I don't like to do a whole lot on the weekends. My weekends are uneventful, but I enjoy them that way. I enjoy them that way. But yeah, have an excellent start to your weeks, work weeks, or whatever, work from home weeks. A lot of people that I've met and talked to kind of have these nice sort of work from home gigs going on. That's really nice. Yeah, for me, it's just nice to be able to hop on and just kill a few things. And I don't know if the orcs go all the way to the zone line here. I really don't see any out this way. Ah, here's a runecaster. And this is an even con, so that's gonna be nice. I'm gonna pull him back a little bit. Pull him back to be safe here. Oh yeah, so there's definitely orcs all over the place. Oh, I thought that was gonna be an invisible wall there. Oh, there's a brute here, so that's good. I don't have to travel too far for my next kill. You know, I think it's easier just to kind of hang out in one area and let them spawn instead of just run around. It's just there's so many groups here soloing that it's, you know, and I kind of enjoy this. I enjoy this old school fight with the brutes. It's just kind of like an endurance fight almost. We'll just fight. We'll just whittle him down slowly but surely. Alright, we got the Thorn Steel Spear. That's like our first loot out of here for the night. The loot here is decent, I will say. They drop a lot of nice weapons and armor that you can get. Very cool. And I personally kind of like that. So if you don't have much time, or, you know, like if you can't get a group and you come out here and kill, you have just as much of a chance to get stuff like the elite mobs, you know? So it's a nice alternative for people who don't have as much time and know-how, you know. So I've gotten a few of the pieces out of here, and I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, yeah. Overall, very, very beautiful. Let's see. Yeah, like same people looking for group. That's kind of the unfortunate thing. Yeah, it's tough to find a group, so when you get one, you better stay in it, you know? I did get an offer to start a manor group tonight, but I got a little greedy. I was hoping I could come out here and find a group. Okay, well, let's see if we can do one more, my friends. We'll do one more. This brute here. This unlucky brute. Or lucky, depending on how you want to look at it. That's nice. We got Aegis as well. So when we crit heal, we have another shield that we can apply, which is awesome. Right. Well, my friends, this is all the time that I have for tonight. So I hope you enjoyed this short impromptu stream on a Sunday evening. Sort of not time that I usually dedicate to streaming, but nonetheless, I enjoyed it. It was a nice stream. I get to catch up with some folks. Really nice to see everybody that came in and talk to you and stuff. And hope you have a wonderful evening, wonderful rest of your weekend. Great start to the week, and I hope to see you soon. I should be back sometime next weekend. Probably in the morning, EST time. Maybe Tuesday or Thursday evening as well. So hope to see you around, and check out the channel. Check out some of the vids that I've worked on, and hit me up on Discord, whatever. But yeah, have a good one. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful day. Bye.